What's going on, Aces? Welcome back to the channel. So I wanted to send a huge congratulations and shout out to Meg Thee Stallion. If you guys go back and look at my earlier videos, if you know that if you've been rocking with me for a while, this is a Meg Thee Stallion, not a stan account because I don't really do stans, but definitely a supporter and encourager just because she's gone through so much in the past few years. Well, she has just made history, okay? Shout out to my girl Megan. She has did it, right? So she posted, she says, "Thank you, God, hotties. Today, history was made. Today, I signed a distribution deal with my new family at Warner Brother Music where I maintain my independence as an artist and own my master's in publishing." That is so important, y'all. If anybody on my channel is thinking about going into the music industry, please follow in the footsteps of Meg Thee Stallion, right? Because we've learned from the stories of TLC, of Tony Braxton, of so many really talented artists, even Whitney Houston, right? She is, I mean, Whitney wasn't broke. She was paid because she had such a beautiful voice, but she didn't write any of her songs. And so when you write and you own your masters, you own that intellectual property. Okay, that's so crucial. And I'm so glad that she did that. She goes on to say, "This is the first deal of its kind. Brilliant, brilliant." She's putting that degree to good use. "I hope artists still on the come up, or even artists who are already established, never get discouraged by all the obstacles that come with this industry. Even with all the odds against me, I fought for myself. The Highs fought for me, and Rock Nation fought for me. I'm forever grateful. Let's really keep running it up, Highs." Shout out to Mama Holly. I know she's guiding me through all of this. Hashtag Hot Girl Productions. And that's such a beautiful sentiment to her mother. This song, Hiss, it just keeps climbing the records. It's debuted at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 charts. And you guys, that is a huge feat because this Houston rapper is tied with Nicki Minaj and Lauryn Hill's record for being one of the only female rappers to debut #1 on the charts. And if memory serves me correctly, I think it's just those three that have done that: Meg, Nicki, and Lauryn. So it says on Monday, February 5th, Meg Thee Stallion's diss track, Hiss, conquered the Billboard 100, debuting at #1 with over 29 million first week streams. Okay. And she is going to get so much of that coin. I'm so proud of my girl. As reported to Billboard, this is the third time the Houston rapper has leapt to the top of the 100 Hot 100 billboards. Savage Remix with Beyonce and then Cardi B, WAP, both debuted at #1 back in 2020. Those both came out in 2020. 2020 was that year, man. It was like time was just so okay. Wow. Additionally, Hiss was also debuted at the top of the R&B and hip hop records, as well as the rap charts. Oh, I know that's right, girl. Meg took to Twitter to celebrate the occasion. She says, "Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, God. Thank you, Mama Holly. Thank you to everyone that took time out of their week to go hard and make this happen. I love you and I appreciate you. I'm so grateful." Like, Hiss is that #1. Thank you for running it up, hotties. Keep going hard and staying positive. Love y'all. I know that's right. And we love you too, Megan, because after dealing with that whole situation with Tori, now dealing with the whole situation with Nicki, I'm so glad to see her, get a win. And this is huge. It's a historical win. The #1 debut of Hiss is also a historical moment in music. As reported by chart data, Meg has now tied with Lauryn Hill, Cardi B, and current nemesis, they're so messy, Nicki Minaj, as being one of the only female rappers to debut a Hot 100 with a solo song. Nicki topped it back in 2022 with Super Freaky Girl, and Lauryn Hill topped the chart back in 1998 with Doo-Wop, That Thing. Cardi B topped the Billboard 100 with Bodak Yellow in 2017. Bodak Yellow came out in 2017 and up in 2021. Why do I feel like the past few years, is it just me? I feel like the past few years have really just like, it's been like this blur. Wow. Okay. as well as three other times with collaborations. I guess Bodak Yellow was her first breakout song. That's what really put her on the map. Lately, Nicki Minaj is not happy about this development since she got dissed on his. She's really mad about the Megan's Law line, but the truth hurts. The Pink Friday 2 rapper has been at Meg's throat since the release of Hiss on January 26th. Nicki officially returned fire with her Bigfoot diss track on January 28th. You know what? Everybody was interested to hear what, Bigfoot, what it had to say. And then it just disappeared into the abyss. Like it just fell off the charts. So, yeah. Um, she says, okay. Okay, that's in the article. I'm proud of her. It's the fastest selling number one or song in 2024. The biggest amount of streams, the biggest sales of this year, the biggest Spotify hit. Um, it's on number one in iTunes in all these different countries. So we have Dominica, which is different than Dominican Republic, El Salvador, Finland, Hungary, India, Ireland. Okay, Kenya, Lebanon, Lithuania, Mexico, Mongolia, the Netherlands, and Gwilla and the Apple we have over here streaming, and it's number one on Spotify, Apple, YouTube, iTunes. Apple streaming number one is in global Anguilla, Antigua, and Barbuda. I think I said that right. I'm sorry, y'all, if I didn't. Barbuda, yeah. United States. I ain't gonna put that right after Antigua. That's not alphabetical order. Barbados, Belize, Brazil, Bermuda, Dominica, Grenada, Malawi, St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Vincent and Grenadines, St. Lucia, Turks and Caicos. I know that's right. And you know what? I know Nikki is mad because she's from Trinidad and Tobago, but the Caribbean is going up for Megan. Okay, I am so proud of her. Listen, she has gone through so much. She has survived getting pow pow. She's survived getting lied on. She has survived losing her mom, and you know what I mean. Just now, just going back and forth this rap beef with Nicki. I'm so proud of her. She is not only surviving, right? She's thriving, and she is an owner of her masters. Like it reminds me of Taylor Swift going back and re-recording just on her masters, or Cheryl Lynn, who, by the way, did y'all know that Twitter account was a fake Twitter account? Who would make up a fake Twitter account for Cheryl Lynn? Anyway, and they aired him out. But this is Meg's moment. But I'm just saying she emphasized the importance of owning her own masters. One thing I can say about Prince before he passed away, he was so adamant about being an ownership, right? Which is why he changed his name to a symbol and was going against Warner Brothers because that contract that he signed, he didn't have autonomy over his music, over his label, and that was so important to Prince. They said that he has a huge vault full of music that has never been released. I hope they release it before, at least in my lifetime. But yeah, the fact that this is the first deal of its kind where she has ownership over her masters for intellectual property and she's still getting money from Warner Brothers. You know what I mean? She's an independent artist, but she's still getting paid by them. I know that's right. Get that bag, girl. And she gets to keep all her IP. I am so proud of her. And that, that picture on the left is taking me out. But it's like people were speaking on her downfall. They were calling her all kinds of liars when it came to Tory Lanez and stuff. So if you guys go back and check out my old videos, y'all know I was going up for Megan. I knew she was telling the truth even way back then, y'all. Um, and I'm so glad to see her again, like not only survive everything that she's been through, but actually thriving and making history, dropping music on her own time, the way that she wants to, and she's getting paid both through, being an independent artist, owning that masters, owning that intellectual property, and she's getting the bag from Warner Brothers. Now that's how you do it. That is exactly how you do it. And I hope that everybody coming behind her, like she said, can learn from her and can maneuver the same way, be very strategic when it comes to your royalties, when it comes to your intellectual property, because there's no one like you, right? And so we're all created for a reason. And I'm so excited to see what she puts out in the future. You guys drop down in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on Meg Thee Stallion and her historical moment. Please be sure to like the video, share, and subscribe if you have not done so already. And I will talk with you later. Take care, Aces. Bye.